This is CTC News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's Friday, January 11, 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar, and this is CTC News broadcasting live from Statius Mall. In tonight's headlines, changes to healthcare insurance packages, no exceptions for the islands, TEA promises to do his utmost in 2013. More on local news after the break.
Don't touch that dot. To advertise your business or promote events, contact us at CTC on 318-1627, 318-4664, or 318-4453. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
In everything we do, there is a risk, and many times our eyes are caught up on the prize. But even though there are risks, there are many ways we can protect ourselves. Be wise with the choices you make. Be smart and protect your choices. Protect yourself.
Oh my end, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause it's love that we share. I will steer it in the right direction, don't have no fear. Oh my end, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause I care.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Minister of Health, Welfare and Sports has changed the healthcare packages for physiotherapy for 2013. These changes were scheduled to come into effect officially on January 1st, 2013, but the minister has decided that a transitional arrangement will be introduced which will end on June 30th. Until then, nothing changes involving the rights of the insured for physiotherapy. As of July 1st, however, this will be the case. The most important changes will come into effect as of July 1st for the insured are as follows. For all insured, the treatment for some chronic diseases of the so-called Lijstborst has been removed. This is a list containing all physiotherapy and exercise therapy treatments. This list can be found on www.rijksdienstcn.com, and for insured adult of 18 years or older will only receive reimbursement for physiotherapy treatments from the 21st treatment if the disease is according to the revised January Lijstborst. All treatments which took place per indication according to the old or new Lijstborst before July 1st will be considered when determining these first 20 treatments for patients with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Physiotherapy will only be reimbursed at stage 2 of the gold classification for COPD. As for reimbursement, insured children up to 17 years get 9 treatments reimbursed plus possibly 9 additional treatments with a treatment plan. Insured children up to 17 years will get all treatments reimbursed provided that their disease is according to the new revised Lijstborst. There is an exception for pelvic physiotherapy associated with urinary incontinence. This care includes up to 9 treatments for insured persons aged 18 or older. Examples of the transitional arrangements for ongoing treatments not on the Lijstborst started in 2012. For example, if a patient already received 4 treatments, this means up until June 30th, reimbursements will be received for 5 treatments in order to complete the 9 treatments that the patient is entitled to. If the patient needs more treatments, the patient goes to pay for treatments themselves. For treatments not on the Lysbors started in 2013, for instance, a broken leg that occurred in March 2013, 9 treatments will be reimbursed, provided that such treatments are carried out before July 1st. From July 1st, a patient can only claim physiotherapy if their illness is on the Lysbors. For ongoing treatment based on Lysbors started in 2012, if, for example, treatment started in December 2012 or earlier in 2012, these will be carried out and reimbursed until June 30th. These treatments are all taken into account for the determination of the first 20 treatments. For treatments based on the basis of the Lysbors started in 2013, if a patient gets a disease in February that is on the Lysbors, all treatments will be reimbursed until June 30th. Dutch Health Minister Edith Schipper said she cannot make an exception for the Caribbean Netherlands regarding the cuts in the collective health care package. Several media in the Netherlands reported this preliminary reaction to criticism against the decision on the overseas special public bodies, Bonaire, Sint-Eustatius, and Saba. Just like in the European part of the Netherlands, we have to take measures regarding medical insurance. Skippers pointed out that the cost of health care in the Caribbean Netherlands was about 60 million euros last year, of which The Hague paid half of it. This year, the estimate is 80 million, of which the Dutch government will pay some 50 million. Last year, the expenditures for care in the Caribbean Netherlands grew much stronger than budgeted. It involves spending some 30% or 20 million euros, the minister added. Commissioner of Education and Culture, Carlisle Thea, welcomed 2013 by addressing the community, stating that he will do his utmost for Statia in the coming year. Now that the year 2013 has begun, it is my honor and privilege to start this year as the new Commissioner of the island. We may have, individually and sometimes collectively, had our moments of frustrations and pain in the course of the past year, but we still count it a blessing that we are alive, he said. I take this opportunity to say that I hope that we all stick to our New Year's resolutions. Mine is to do my utmost for Statia. For the new year, my office has started out in full force, and I can guarantee that we will maintain that speed and work ethic for the betterment of the island. I would also like to send very warm regards to our children and youth. While wishing you a great year, I wish to remind you that you have opportunities here in Statia, and your relations, friends, and community are here to support you. It is my prayer that you make the best of these opportunities and be a joy and delight to your families, friends, and the larger community to which you belong. Thea continues. May this year bring us all God's protection, good health, strength, and wisdom, guidance, and prosperity. May all our dreams come true, and may the good Lord's light shine upon our feet. Let us face 2013 with hope and confidence. I wish you all God's blessings. In regional news, St. Kitts Nevis police rising to challenge posed by crime. Anguilla government to develop an integrated land info system. More on these regional headlines and later international news as we return from a short break.
In everything we do, there is a risk, and many times our eyes are caught up on the prize. But even though there are risks, there are many ways we can protect ourselves. Be wise with the choices you make. Be smart and protect your choices. Protect yourself.
Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause this love that we share, I will steer it in the right direction, don't have no fear. Oh my yeah, I'll be there, girl, you know I care, girl, 'cause I care.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
Welcome back. Tonight in regional news, Commissioner of Police Selwyn Walwyn said the men and women of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force have stepped up to the challenge to change the landscape of crime in the Twin Island Federation. During an address on Monday to force members, the Commissioner recalled the demands made by the public 16 months ago for the security forces to address in particular the growing gang-related activities, including homicides, an increase in cooperation between law enforcement and the public, as well as a reassignment of resources in hotspots, contributed to a fall in crime rate, including a 46% reduction in homicides. That translates to 16 less people murdered in the Federation in 2012, Walwyn stressed. With respect to the number of gang-related murders, the number should read 19 less mothers crying for senseless killing of their sons. I want to take this moment to applaud the men and women of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force for their commitment and dedication to fight against crime and our initiatives in taking back the streets of the Federation, he stated, while calling for continued vigilance in 2013. Further in regional news, during this year, the government of Anguilla, through the Department of Lands, is proposing to develop a state-of-the-art, fully integrated land information system, LIS, to provide a more efficient and reliable service to all stakeholders, and including the general public. According to the Minister of Home Affairs, Walcott Richardson, who announced the project, the system will provide greater and easier dissemination of land registry, valuation, and GIS data in a user-friendly and cost-effective manner. The LIS, which is estimated to cost 1.5 million EC, will assess global trends in relationship to property market activity in response to society's ever-changing needs. It will also provide better statistical analysis and more enhanced revenue-generating source for government, as well as numerous other benefits. Also, the Departments of Lands, in conjunction with the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, will be engaging in a project for the improvement of the land policies and land management. The goal of the project is to achieve enhanced sustainability of development in the OECS, economic development, poverty reduction, social stability, and the protection of the environment. Key outcomes of the project are expected to involve the implementation of an agreed land policy, the establishment of municipal cadastral and land registration systems. Another goal of the department for 2013 is the island's first global positioning system, GPS, continuously operating reference station, CORS, that will enable translation of existing survey data into a national geodetic reference system for accurate location and homogeneity of survey data. Tonight in international news, high gold prices worsens global health damage from mercury, UN report says. High gold prices are driving up the use of toxic mercury in small-scale mining in developing nations, spreading a poison that can cause brain damage in children thousands of miles away, a UN study showed on Thursday. Negotiators from 120 nations will meet in Geneva next week for a final round of talk meant to agree a treaty to reduce the use of mercury. It is mainly emitted by gold mining, where it helps separate gold from ore, and by coal-fired power plants. A leap in gold prices to almost $1,700,000 an ounce from $400 less than a decade ago has spurred a surge in small-scale gold mining in South America, Africa, and Asia, where it employs up to 15 million people, the UN Environment Program said. Workers risk acute poisoning and, released to the air or washed into rivers and oceans, mercury emissions spread worldwide. Mercury, a liquid metal also known as quicksilver, can cause harm especially to the brains of fetuses and infants. Exposing infants and mothers to mercury is a cruel and increasingly unnecessary risk, Akeem Steiner, head of the UNEP, told Reuters by telephone from Nairobi, adding that there were cleaner alternatives to mercury in mining. The UN plan is to hold an international conference in late 2013 in Minamata, Japan, the site of one of the worst industrial releases in the 1950s, to approve a new convention to restrict mercury based on texts to be agreed in Geneva. Steiner expressed hopes that a UN convention would spur innovation by companies to cut mercury use. Technologies include filters for coal-fired power plants or substitutes in products such as thermometers, light bulbs, and dental fillings. Many nations have tightened laws. The United States barred exports of mercury from January 1, 2013. The European Union, until 2008, the main global exporter, barred export in 2011. UNEP's study did not provide an estimate for the overall health and environmental damage caused by mercury. Up next, your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. More on your local weather conditions after a short break.
Don't touch that dot. To advertise your business or promote events, contact us at CTC on 318-1627, 318-4664, or 318-4453. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
Thinking about building your home or business? Well, you can check us out at CT Creativity. Here we can design or take your design and ideas and add our touch of creativity to architectural drawings and details which will build your future home or business. At CT Creativity, there are two options. Option 1, our basic prints, which includes all floor plans and details with 3D views of the exterior. Option 2, our advanced prints, which includes all floor plans, details, 3D views of the exterior and interior with realistic pictures of the entire property, giving you a direct look into your future. Give us a call at 318-1627 or 318-4664. CT Creativity, where creativity stands out.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Dugging's Shopping Center.
And now for your 3-day weather forecast. We will begin on Statia and Saba. Tonight, Friday, January 11th, we'll have late showers with a temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with winds northeast at 16 miles per hour. On Saturday, January 12th, scattered showers with a temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. On Sunday, January 13th, scattered showers with a temperature of 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. We now move to St. Martin. Tonight, January 11th, late showers with a temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 60% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. On Saturday, tomorrow, January 12th, scattered showers with temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with winds east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. Finally, on Sunday, January 13th, scattered showers with temperatures of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with winds northeast at 11 miles per hour. That was your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been another edition of CTC News. We'll be back on Monday, but until then, here's wishing everyone a great weekend.